Just came through a mountain pass as we're heading east toward Cody. We're only, I think, a couple of miles from the exit to Yellowstone National Park. Boy, what a ride down. Very steep. A lot of snow up at the top. You'll see a little bit up here. So I just wanted to stop and get one little scene of this beautiful area in East Yellowstone. And continuing our filming of just a little bit of everything. On our journey into Cody, Wyoming, we are passing by the Buffalo Bill Reservoir here. We saw some excellent looking campgrounds in the Buffalo Bill State Park along the shore. And of course there's a dam right here, so we're going to go visit the dam and then head into Cody. Beautiful area out here. And what a ride leaving Yellowstone, coming down the mountains. Incredible. Alright, so let's go take a look at the dam. Well, this is pretty impressive already. This was the tallest dam when it was built in the United States in 1910, maybe even in the world, I don't know, double check that. But at that time, the tallest dam. Of course, they used this for electricity, water for Cody and Powell, and who knows what else. But look at this log jam here. I guess it's cleaned from time to time, I don't know. This is pretty neat. Let's go take a look on top. So we had an outstanding shuttle ride over here from the parking area. The woman was terrific, funny as all get out. And she said that since 9/11 they put the barriers up, and that's why they run the shuttle. So here we are, the visitor center, Cody Dam. And here in the visitor center they have an Allosaurus skull to boot that was excavated in 1991. It was the largest land-based predator 150 million years ago. And just to give you some size comparison, there's a hand at the Allosaurus, big guy. Never know what you're going to find on your journeys. Well, they had a little gift shop in the visitor center, but the action is out here. So here is the dam. We're walking on top of it. And this is the view looking over the railing. Small dam as far as dams I've seen, but very high and beautiful scenery here. Worth the stop. And this is the view looking back toward the reservoir. That is our shuttle driver right there. She was a real pip. She was speeding along and just barely made it through the concrete blocks, but she did. And then she said, today's a good day. So she gave us a little entertainment. All right, the Buffalo Bill Reservoir and Dam, just west of the town of Cody. Heading in now. And we are at Cody Stampede Park for the rodeo on June 15th, a Friday night at the rodeo. Heading in. rodeo capital of the world. And you are there.
I'm up here announcer today, boy howdy. I'm excited to have you in the rodeo capital of the world because, you know, we're in our history here. Over 100 years ago, Buffalo Bill Cody himself was the one who started this rodeo. And since then, over 100 world champions in the BRCA all came through our Cody Nite rodeo. God dominates. Come on, buddy. Father and grandfather as well. Come on, Logan Bear. Look at that, he's moving. He's moving. He's gonna go high.
Sharpen those pencils, judges.
Oh my goodness.
Outstanding quick move. Let's see these hands.
He's 8 years old. Here we go, Mr. Cody. Well, tough luck there for the young man. It is going to be a no score tonight, as that's going to be all of our junior steer riders today. How about making an applause for them anyway? Let's show them fast run steer. We're still in okay shape, though. We're trying to fish that hickey off that rope there. All right, buddy. Yeah! Well, we're gonna do it! Let's not trust the ladder and the rider and the horse. Well, you're gonna like this one tonight. How about a 16.9? Wow. Come on there, Mr. Watt. Stay in there, buddy. Stay in the middle. Be on. We got another ride tonight. I like it.
Alright, so we are at the Cody Rodeo here in Wyoming. And we found Kathy, who's been following us around all the national parks. Any final thoughts there, Kat, on the experience?
Well, the rodeo was really fun. We had lots of video and pictures. It was just hilarious.
Yeah, it is. I particularly like the dog chasing the bull.
Yeah.
What was your favorite
Very challenging.
event? What was your favorite event that they did?
I guess the horses.
The horses when they were running around the barrels?
No, when they were challenging riders. When the riders were riding the horses.
Ah, okay.
And the barrels too.
All right, well, it's time to leave, unfortunately. The Cody
A lot of fun.
Rodeo. And it's a new day and a new adventure here in Wyoming. As we drive east from Cody, we have hit the Bighorn Mountains and drove up a beautiful, beautiful mountain pass here. We're now at Shell Falls. So we're going to take a look at Shell Falls. As we stroll along the paths here, we come to this overlook, which is looking to the west, down the canyon that we came up, or the mountain pass. And the Shell River is below us. There's a small waterfall. At least from here it looks small on the right. The Scenic Byway. We're on the Bighorn Scenic Byway. Here we are just a little bit downstream of the waterfall. Plenty of white water.
That rock that looks like a face.
Where?
Rocks over there. Right there.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And this is the rock that Kathy is calling Face Rock. Here we have Shell Falls. Kathy is gingerly making her way over to the railing. Right over here, Kat. What I'm realizing about this waterfall, it seems, is that, well, there's many viewpoints, and it just cuts through this gorge here. It's not just one sheer drop. It just continually drops through here. What do you think, Kat?
Well, it's beautiful. So vast. High elevation.
And the green, the evergreen, the pines, really awesome. Firs. We got a few other trees around. It's just so green, and the weather's beautiful. So we're gonna head over to that other overlook right there in front of us. And here's another look down the gorge. The main waterfall is just to our left here. And that is a serious gusher. Shell Waterfall. Shell Creek and Shell Canyon. Spectacular scenery here, right on the Bighorn Scenic Byway. And now we're going to bid farewell to Shell Falls. And we're going to head over to Sibley Lake Campground, right here in the Bighorn National Forest in Wyoming.
They'll be heading out tomorrow due east, heading home. It's going to be very sad leaving this place because it's beautiful. And the weather's magnificent. Couldn't ask for a better day. Okay, see you later. Signing off.
And with one wonder after another here in Wyoming, it's pretty much a hurricane here, the Wyoming wind, but we are up just under 9,000 feet, and we came across 3 moose. The first ones we've seen on this trip. Saw a couple of antelope earlier today. Looks like it has some fresh antlers. I'll try to zoom in. This one spotted me. Okay, we spotted another one behind that evergreen. We have 4 moose here. I've never seen, I think, more than 2 maybe at a time. And Kathy and I have arrived at our Sibley Lake campground, high in the Bighorn Mountains. And this is our first view of Sibley Lake. Very peaceful area. Absolutely beautiful day today. And this campground needs some more time. We're only going to be here for the one night. But this would have been a fantastic place for several nights. Glad we had an opportunity to at least step foot in this place. Okay, we're heading down to another area of the lake. And this is the second picnic area at Sibley Lake. Everything in these Bighorn Mountains just seems so pure. Look at this. And as I'm just wandering around exploring, I stumble upon this monument here. Very historic. Just 10 days after the Custer fight at the Little Bighorn, this monument tells us that there was a scouting party led by Lieutenant Sibley. It was attacked by Sioux and Cheyenne Indians. And in the fight, Chief White Antelope was killed. And then the 26 soldiers and a newspaper reporter and a couple of scouts from Sibley's command left their horses and retreated through the wilderness here back to their main camp. Incredible. Just walking around here at Sibley Lake, and we discovered this bit of history. Here is a depiction of the fight, and now we know why this is Sibley Lake. And as I continue strolling along, we're going to ascend these steps here. We don't know what we're going to find at the top. I believe we're standing on the dam that created Sibley Lake in 1937. The CCC came down here. Yep. We're on top of the dam of Sibley Lake. This is someplace. What a day of discovery today. Wow. Wild, wonderful Wyoming.